Awesome, guys. This is MST.TV here, and I'm super excited because we have your 2024 World Championship Master Duel Champions here. Team 7, how are you guys feeling?
I'm super happy. There's just nothing else really.
I'm super happy. I can't put into words how happy I am.
I mean, it's just going to be the same thing, but I'll use a different word. I'm ecstatic.
That's good, that's good. So I mean, last year, obviously, you guys had a really great run all the way to the finals. You made it there, but ultimately you lost in 2023. But you guys were able to get back there this year, and this time you were able to pull off the win against Josh's team. How does that feel?
It feels good. Not really specifically beating Josh's team. They're our friends, but just winning in general. Just that was the goal. So, yeah.
I'm happy that we were able to, win. Rematch was obviously also feels super good. But I'm happy that all our hard work paid off in the end. So.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we were particularly fixated on revenge. It was more so redemption from getting second to win. The fact that it happened to be a complete rematch it's a nice added bonus that we get to redeem ourselves in that way. But who knows what'll happen next year, right? Will there be a tiebreaker?
Yeah, no, it's tied 1-1, so maybe you guys will be there again next year. But you guys are also in a unique advantage because a lot of different competitors at Worlds, they're kind of thrown off because they've never competed at Worlds before. So that's sort of an advantage that you guys had going into this competition. Can you tell me a little bit about the preparation that you guys might have done that was different, or how did that change your mindset going into the event?
I think at the end of the day, when you're sitting down for your first round of Worlds and then playing throughout the day, you're becoming exhausted, and then especially for Top Cut, all the nerves just restart again. It's not really something you can prepare for. It just happens in the moment. So having experience to deal with the nerves is the best thing you can have. And even so, none of us were perfect under the pressure. Far from it, but we just did our best.
Yeah, I think definitely having repeat appearances just at the World Championship in general is helps settle you into the competitive atmosphere. So we've all been we're I guess veterans of Worlds now, but so we had that mentality experience for us.
I think one big difference from this category and the other categories is that it's a team game. So for one, picking each other up when we're down, when we're caught with our nerves or with a blunder, which I made in top 4 and Ryan was trying to help me come back from, that is a part of the team element that's not talked about enough, that it's important to have that team synergy because that can make the difference as opposed to the solo game where you are completely on your own to pick yourself back up. You have teammates here, and if your teammates can do that, then that just makes your team more powerful.
That's actually the next question I was going to ask, but Jesse kind of answered it a little bit. I don't know if you guys want to add anything on, but this Master Duel 3v3 is very different because you have teammates, right? It's not like the regular TCG where you're just playing 1v1. Do you guys want to talk a little bit about what it means to have teammates like this and how that helped you through the event?
I think everyone loves 3v3 YCSs, and part of that is just because you get the sort of thrill at locals or regional YCS. When you're sitting next to one of your friends, it's that's so cool, right? But you get to do that every round. You also get to prepare together, pick each other up. And especially for an event like Worlds, that's kind of this special type of experience for this game. Being able to experience that in the context of having other people to go through it with you instead of just on your own, you feel like you're kind of against everyone else. It's definitely, I think it makes Master Worlds more fun.
I agree. Yeah, I like the team aspect of the competition. Just from all the way from preparation to actually playing is just you don't feel like you're alone. So you have someone to support you, maybe guide you in the right direction if you're veering too far off the path.
Skyscraper.
I think that's truly what makes Master Duel unique at the World Championship. So
for sure. Anything you wanted to add, Jesse?
Sure. I mean, I think it's obvious from Duel Monsters, the original series, that friendship and the power of your friends supporting each other is a core theme. So the fact that we actually get to really experience that in a 3v3 setting as opposed to while friends can support you in 1v1, it's not the same. So getting to actually live that principle out and like really focus on it is something that I really enjoy, and I love 3v3s for that.
Raymond, I had one specific question for you. So in the second set of games, when you saw, like you guys were up 3-0 after the first set in the finals, you see that Ryan wins, you see that Jesse lost, but you have the opportunity to win it with your Pearly deck.
He drew Duster for 6 as well.
And you just seem to have this ideal opening hand to break through the board and win the game. Can you tell us a little bit about what was going through your mind through that turn? And you were able to OTK.
It was honestly like I just didn't want to mess up. I didn't want to misclick anything. I literally had like my other fingers just off of the mouse, so I wouldn't right click anything, and just that was the only thing I was focused on, was just not making a misclick.
It's important too, because Pearly is like notoriously one of the absolute easiest decks to make a misclick with.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mechanically the hardest deck in the game.
You have
by
to
far.
click yes, you want to attach. No, you don't want to special summon. Yes, you want to half. Yes, you want to search. That's like each action or each card resolving is actually like 3 or 4 different clicks. So amount of clicks per effect is like way higher than every other card.
Fair enough, but you were able to pull it off, so
I was.
that's good. Last question I want to ask you guys. So Ryan, you're a 2-time world champion now, having won in Dragon Duels before. Jesse, you have a ton of accolades under your belt, but this is your first world championship. What's next for you guys?
I guess we'll take a little bit of a rest and then try to win Worlds again next year.
I want to try getting good at the TCG again. I don't know. We'll see.
You have to actually play that in order to do that, but the World Championship, obviously, and then I guess the other ambition of mine is to win within each of the TCG regions. So Europe, North America, Central America, South America, and Oceania. I have won in 4 of those 5. I'm only missing South America. So 1 region left. Yeah. So that's the other ambition, I guess.
So hopefully you can pull it off. But yeah, that's all we have for this interview. Definitely thank you guys so much for taking the time to interview with us. And congratulations again to Team 7, your Master Duel World Champions for 2024.